the movie Nueva Yol was, according to IMDb, is the most financially successful Dominican film. When you hear that, what does that make you think?
Well, it feels good because we did that film. I wasn't expecting anything, and Angel Muñiz, who's the writer and director, he had two producers who had just quit, and then he didn't have any producers. And then William Liriano, who's a friend of Angel, called me up through another friend and say, hey, can you take over? Because these guys, they quit. Then we need a producer, and I know you're going to school and blah, blah, blah. So I took over, and then from there, we started, reshooting the film, and that's how everything happened.
Okay. So one thing I loved about the movie is that, we're talking about Nueva Yol here, is that I loved how it was based in Washington Heights. So that's a very realistic thing. A guy comes to New York, that's the first place they place him. And the second thing I loved about it was it really showed what was going on in Washington Heights at the time. Apart from him looking for work, there was a lot of drug in the area. He was getting caught in dangerous situations. He got shot. His friends got murdered. Like, this is all real stuff that was happening in real time. Talk to me about filming that part and making sure, I guess, that's part of the story. And, being conscious that that's what's going on in the real world right now. Talk to me about that process.
Yeah, the movie was based basically on Angel Muñiz's experience when he was living in New York. He said he saw all those incidents happen, and then he started writing about that. So when we were shooting the film, most of the time I was in the office because we didn't have a lot of money to have producers on the set. And I would come to the set when we ran out of film. I had to run to City College and chase my professor with a purchase order because I was getting 15% discount.
Wow.
And then run to Kodak and then buy the film, and they're waiting for the film to shoot 10 minutes. You have to spend like $1,000 back in the days.
Wow. Okay.
So it was like one take and that's it. Not second
No
take.
mistakes.
Everything is one take or maybe a pickup, but like everything was moving really fast when we were working on it.
So I know that there's Dominicans in New York and there's Dominicans in Dominican Republic. Was there, what was the reception like of the Dominicans in New York, and what was the reception of the Dominicans in Dominican Republic? Was it different or was it about the same?
No, it was about the same. When we went to the Dominican Republic to the premiere, and it was like a major event. We had the president and like Leonel Fernandez was there, and
Really?
a whole bunch of people. Before he became president, he was there. So it was at the Hotel Jaraguas, and it was huge. And then they even broke the doors in the cinemas in DR to get in to see the movie, because it was like everybody wanted to go in and see the movie at the same time. So that was like the first Dominican blockbuster film, I would say.
Wow. What was the feeling like when you, because you mentioned you didn't know what was going to come of it, and now you're seeing people break down doors, future presidents. Maybe you didn't know he was going to be president at the time, but I'm sure he was a politician at the time attending it. It was El Hotel Aragua. Talk to me about that feeling. What was that like? Wow, I had a piece in that.
Right. And the beautiful thing is that when we started making that film, I guess the original budget was like $85,000, and according to the numbers, they're like $5 to $6 million in the box office. Now, we don't get to see that money because, it goes to the distribution company and all that. But to be part of that, I didn't make that much money in the process, but after that film, I started getting a lot more work for doing other projects. So it opened doors for me.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I wanted to ask you, who is Dawn Summer Muñiz? Who is she to you? Because at the end...
that was Angel Muñiz's wife. She
Okay.
was one of the producers on the film,
okay.
all the co-producers.
All right, only because she, at the end of the movie, it says special thanks to her. And I was just like,
she was Angel Muñiz's wife.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is he still with us? Or?
No. Angel Muñiz is in the Dominican Republic, but they're not married anymore. They're divorced.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'll get an interview with him one day.
Oh, sure. You could even call him, and I have his number. You could do a Zoom call or whatever.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. So maybe I'll go to Dominican Republic.
Sure.
I gotta take a trip out there.
Yeah, he has a film studio there.
Interesting. And you guys keep in contact?
Yeah, sure. We talk. Yeah.
What's he doing there? Does he doing films?
He does films, but he's renting his production studio to independent filmmakers.
And we can see his films here? Like, are they getting
Yeah,
distribution?
most of his films are online.
They're online.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he should maybe get involved with the Latino Film Festival. I know
I've been there.
You've been there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We just had a film last year, a short film.
Yeah. What was the name of it?
There was Latino Chronicles with Victor Gurion directed it.
Okay.
So it was on the HBO Film Festival.
Okay.
All right. You also after the film Nueva Yol, which was a major success, you released a Search of a Dream.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first ever SAG Spanish film to be shot in America.
Yes.
It's a pretty big accomplishment. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, well, we were making that film, and then Ulises Terrero, he was the casting guy, the casting director of the film. And then he got Lauren Velez, Camar de los Reyes, and Elvis Nolasco to be part of this film. And
Which is big. Lauren Velez was top notch back then, yeah.
Okay.
And Elvis Nolasco is like a major actor right now, making a lot of series and Netflix, and he's also directing now.
Wow, that's so interesting. You pretty much worked with a lot of people before, or met a lot of people before they blew up. You mentioned these guys. You mentioned Leonel Fernandez.
Jennifer
because,
Lopez?
When we did the premiere for In Search of a Dream, I go to the Ziegfeld theater, and then you see people like Oscar de la Renta is there, Jimmy Smith, and then I said, wow, the Barrio Boys, all these people are there, like hanging out, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez too. You knew her before she got she was in Living Color at the time.
Yeah, but she had a small role in Living Color. It wasn't like
She was pretty known though already. Yeah, she got known very quickly. Yeah.
Oh, okay.